Ouch, I'm famished. Where should we go to eat dinner? How about the inn? It's better than that. It's better than that barkeep's suspect dishes, at least. Sounds good to me. Are we not going to bump into anyone? I am surprised. We enter the inn and find Kimka sitting alone on one of the tables. She looks a bit downtrodden. What do you suppose happened? Well, no one found her shit? I'm not sure. Maybe I should go over and talk. I walk over to Kimka's table and sit down. Although she seems to have dozed off at the table, she snaps awake and gazes at me with surprise. What are you doing over here by yourself? Well, she's a loner and she's staying in the room like next to us or a few along by herself. What did you think? Whatever. Oh, I was simply practicing my meditation before dinner. That looked an awful lot like sleeping to me. Do you mean to insinuate the Ferens are somehow inferior to humans? No, I never meant to insult. Humans can meditate, but Ferens cannot. I've heard it all before. You humans think you are a superior species. Yeah, sure. Go on then. I'm a human. We might just turn racist by the end of this. You never know. I never said anything about being super... Well, never mind. Despite what you choose to believe, I was certainly, possibly, somewhat meditating. Well, Dougal, is there anything you wish to ask me while we wait for dinner? Wait, you ordered dinner for two, but how did you know I was coming? I was just feeling very hungry, that is all, but you can have the second portion if you desire. You were so hungry that you ordered 2 entire dinners. Silence, human! I can order whatever I please! Ferens, Jesus Christ. Fat is what they are, they just can't stop themselves. See the racism coming over already. Well, I'm grateful for it, so thanks. You are grateful? I mean, of course you are. It is only because of my good graces that you are able to consume such a hearty meal tonight. I wait awkwardly at the table for a while until Geoffrey walks over. Your dinner should be coming out any minute now. I made sure to throw something in for Isaac too, just like you said. Silence! Just serve the dinner if you would. Okay? Sure thing. Geoffrey leaves, leaving Kimka staring angry at me. At least I think she's staring angrily at me. So, what made you want to become a negotiator? Good change of topic. Well done. As much as I despise humans, I dislike seeing them fight each other even more. It demands the culture of my... It demeans, even. The culture of my race to have to resort to such desperate measures as a unilateral war to establish superiority. I see, though the Imperial's building battleships in the capital right now, I beg to disagree. That is all more the reason we must use negotiation to solve our differences. To see my countrymen killed by such faceless, implacable machines and clockworks is beyond the pale. The dishonor it brings upon my Ferens must be stopped. Who needs them when you have me? Oh, come on. Clockworks are just some little engineer's way of compensating for their lack of power. I don't use them. You don't? No, in fact, I stay away from them when I can. I don't want to get my hands all greasy. I was of the opinion that you humans could not bear to live without your clockworks. Well, that may be the case for others, but I prefer to think I don't need to carry around an Imperial rifle to show off my skills. You're that confident, are you? I'd say cocky. You want me to give you a little demonstration? Yes, Dougal, take me! Take me! Take you where exactly? To the outhouse! Why would you need me to take you there? You know what? Never mind. I'm feeling better now. I realise that Kimka has noticed Geoffrey walking over with the food. It seems to be well-roasted, delicious-smelling meat, as well as a large salad and a bottle of ice wine. She's looking to get me drunk. Racist? All in all, it looks like a rather expensive meal for something that was solely ordered for Kimka's enjoyment. If I didn't know any better, I'd say it was more like something you'd order for one of old man's Vosky's mammoths had to be put down, so this meat is super fresh. Do you think you could refrain from telling me these things? It doesn't look like Kimka minds at all. Kimka seems to have already started digging into the food with a ravenous appetite. She takes a bite out of the meat and then the salad. This is absolutely delicious. The seasoning is superb and the meat tender and evenly cooked. Thanks. I had to flex those cooking muscles every once in a while. Cooking muscles? No, you just look like you have fat arms to me, mate. I begin to eat as well. The dinner is every bit as delicious as Kimka described. Strangely, she seems rather nervous throughout the whole meal, constantly sneaking glances at me. Oh, that was scrumptious. A perfect end to the day, if I would say so myself. Just not a wonderful day. Jeffrey walks over and takes away our plates, and I relax at the table. Kimka seems to be fidgeting a bit to herself, so I decide to break the deafening silence. What's on your mind? Oh, nothing in particular. She takes a sip from her glass, eyeing me peculiarly. Say, Dougal, is it not getting a bit warm in here? I think that perhaps I should remove some of these bothersome garments. Excuse me? We might have to start getting into putting a picture of myself over the screen. Again. If it randomly pops up, you know why. She reaches towards her jacket, grabbing the zipper and pulling it downwards. Wait, downwards. Does she actually wear anything underneath? I'm going to go with probably not. Kimka, maybe you should zip that back up. Also, why do I look 12? I mean, I can see your bra. That's a horrible word. Oh, silly me, I would not want to offend your sensibilities. She leans forward and the zipper opens even further. Oh, sorry, I must have slipped. That is a really bad slip. You should really get that looked at. Grabbing the zipper, she tries to pull it back up, but it still doesn't seem like it isn't budging. What? Oops, I think it's gotten stuck. Oh well. She leans back, stretching her arms behind her so that her chest bulges outwards. The tan skin of her chest... Wait, I shouldn't be concentrating on that. It does skip forward sometimes a little bit too quickly for anyone to read this without pausing it. Well, I certainly wasn't expecting a problem like this. And now you put names on... Whatever. Dougal, you seem distressed. What could possibly be the matter? Kimka, are you trying to seduce me? What? Oh no, does a woman not have the right to cool down every once in a while? This soft, luscious fur can make a girl hurt up really quickly. You could just go outside, that usually works. I prefer when I'm in here with you. She leans closer, grinning. I gulp, shimmying backwards a small amount. I think Kimka overdid it with the ice wine. But you hate humans, don't you? Well, usually, but you have helped me so much. I feel like I might be able to make a small exception. You call this an exception? Suddenly, Jeffrey walks into the room and notices us. I breathe a sigh of release as Kimka slides backwards. Am I interrupting something? No, stay around. By all means, stay around as long as you possibly can. Let me handle this, not at all. Both... This is too indescript. Alright, we'll save it and then hit the first one. I'll save it over this one. And then, there we are. Let me handle this. Kimka's just had a bit too much to drink. I'll take her upstairs and make sure she gets to her room. Oh god, that was the... Her, yeah, her zip looks like it's all the way up now. Visual novel problems. Huh, oh yes, I am truly rather intoxicated. See, what did I tell you? Can you tuck me into bed as well? I guess so, but don't expect me to kiss you goodnight or anything. Oh, but Dougal, I was going to tell you that... Come on, Kimka, let's go upstairs. Thank you, Dougal. Taking Kimka's arm over my shoulder, I walk up to the stairs and take her to her room. I mixed up the order. That wasn't ice wine, it was hot berry cider. Oh, how have you got wine and cider mixed up? That's really stupid, considering you're in... You run a fucking inn. Ugh, whatever. Leaving Kimka at the inn. Okay, so we're not going to have an awkward scene at the inn. Awesome. I slip outside under the cover of darkness. My destination, the back alleys of town. More specifically, the alley behind the general store where Lamia should be waiting. What do you think, Dougal? Is this a good idea? Maybe we should avoid Lamia and concentrate on searching for more leads? I have a feeling she'd just find me instead. It's not a good idea to double-cross an Imperial agent. Well, we don't want to give her any reason to investigate you. If she finds out about the whole Unbound debacle, well, there's no telling what she would do. Hello? Again, I'm looking 12. Why do I look 12 in these pictures? Lamia is right where she said she would be, of course. Well, she's hardly going to be on the roof and then make a dismount bond to the floor, is she? She certainly seems to be the punctual type, just like Zoltan and his trusty pocket watch. Yeah, well, I don't like being late at anything, I said that. If I'm meeting a couple of lads down the bar for 8 o'clock, I will be there at 5 to 8. Everyone else will stumble in around 7:30. I think that's a good thing. Well, hello, Diggle. I hope you have enough fun playing around. Now it's time for the grown-ups to talk. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, I thought you were a grown-up. Am I wrong? So, what have you been doing that was so important? Oh, just various classified things. Nothing that someone of your caliber has the right to know. See, look, I'm more than fine with someone having their secrets and not wanting to say anything about them. That's fine. Just don't tell me you have these things kept as a secret, not wanting to tell anyone. That's not okay, because that's really annoying. Oh dear. Forget it then. What did you want from me? Coal Dust Alley. See Mary Poppins fly down with Dick Van Dyke in a moment. I'm curious to know what you found out from the others. You have to have done something today, right? No, I've done more than a few things, that's for sure. I think this might be the most traumatic stopover of my life. Stop being so melodramatic and give me some intelligence for a change. For a change? This is our first briefing, you wanker. But what am I supposed to tell you? Oh, right, I almost forgot you weren't a spy. Here, let me spell it out for you so it's easier for you to comprehend. Tell me what the alchemists are doing. Isn't that information a little valuable for me to give it to you for free? Money doesn't hold anything for me in this game. I don't give a fuck if she doesn't pay me. Well, aren't you the little shrew? Fine. If you want your compensation, you have it. She did give me money. This is nothing. This should be fine. This should be fine. Not bad. This should be enough for me to afford some food at least. This is mere pittance compared to what you could receive if we discover Magistus's true intentions. No, you're just going to kill me. You're right, this might be better than the challenge after all. So, what did you want to know? Tell you about Zoltan. He's probably got the most serious sort of threat. Well, Zoltan's definitely an interesting character. He said he was building a specific rifle to hunt the monster, but I'm not sure he'll get very far without the parts. Going straight for the swiftest solution, I'd have expected as much. When you get the chance, you should ask him how he built this gun of his. I doubt he'll ever finish it, though. What? Why wouldn't he? What is that? Sorry, hang on a second. I just need to break out into doing a Beyonce dance. Girls. What? Whatever. He found a mechanist named Roy outside of town, and boy, did he have a big gun. If you know what I'm saying. Nah. That thing wasn't a rifle. It was more like a cannon. I hadn't heard of him before. Well, suffice to say, he's probably going to stay here and work on it instead. Interesting indeed. Try to look more into this Roy fellow more. Ask him how and why he's here. Sure thing. Anything else? I tell her a few things about what happened today. Yes. Kimka then. In that case. Because let's face it, bugger all happened with Basil. Kimka doesn't seem to like humans very much. At least that's what she said anyway. So I'm guessing you didn't have a chance to talk to her then. On the contrary, I spent some time with her. For someone who hates humans, she sure got, up and close and personal. I certainly didn't expect something like that. Was there anything that stood out to you? Not really. I did get to see her familiar, though, and I found out that she was a shaman. Interesting. Care to tell me more? I tell her about Kimka's special powers. She claims to be able to do all of that? So the rumours were true after all. There we are. And you won't believe this, I found another alchemist. You what? I tell her about Cerese's secret hobby. This is certainly news to me. You know what? For a secret agent, you're pretty shit. I'm telling you all this stuff and you've no idea. Oh, well, if you learn anything more about her or her familiar, be sure to let me know. Well, she isn't in the challenge. Considering Magistus is specifically targeting alchemists, it doesn't hurt to know more about what he could be after, does it? I guess not. I'll see what I can find out. Has she also accepted it? She was just there on a different night, or she was there in the corner listening to... I don't know, she's got to be involved somehow. Alright, we got to tell you about Barzul as well, so we don't really have a choice. It looks like Barzul is pretty much what I thought, a big guy with a sword. Oh, and I'm pretty sure he believes in Horus. Never mind that. Are you sure there wasn't anything suspicious? Anything at all? He ran off once, but that was just because he had to use the outhouse and take 2 hours. Or no, he had to take longer than that, didn't he? Because he then just came back very soon. Oh, whatever. I suppose he'll be in a tough nut to crack. He does like hanging around the barracks, though, so maybe I can use him to get closer to Torrin. He seems to know more about the monster than he's willing to tell us. That would be most agreeable. That should be all. Well then, that should end our briefing. You are free to leave any time. Leave? But what about, you know... Did you want to say something else? Well, I just want to know more about you. What kind of intel do you have there? Not going to tell us. Oh, I see. Well, I wasn't prepared for... Come on, just act natural. I'm not asking for a date or anything. I'm just curious. Yes, a secret agent. Goes past the shadows. Mysterious. So anyway, what can I tell you about myself? Completely natural. Completely, utterly natural.